Education. This is going to be a very quick, and I'm going to kind of just go right into it. These are just our frequently asked questions that students across all grade levels have asked. These are frequently asked questions. This is going to be a very short video, but I want to make sure I answer those questions and share them with this community, because you may be thinking the same thing and you just don't know the answer to it. So without further ado, if you find value in this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and give us a like, and let's dive into the frequently asked questions of ServSafe. Now, this is only going to pertain to ServSafe, not National Registry Health Guard, just ServSafe. So frequently asked questions, starting with number one, is what is the passing score for ServSafe Food Protection Manager? Okay, believe it or not, for many, many years it was a 75%, but they just recently, as of this year, I want to say 2022, 2023, they just changed it, which has given a lot of students the opportunity to really pass this test. Okay, passing score for ServSafe is a 70% or higher. This means you must get at least 56 out of the 80 questions correct. The exam has a total of 90 questions, with 10 of those questions being pilot questions. Okay, now they don't tell you on the test which is a pilot question, what is part of your actual test. Not even proctors know what those pilot questions are, but they are within the test, and you should be made aware that there are a total of 90 questions. What is the format of the exam questions? Good question. Okay. Is it multiple choice? Is it fill in the blanks? It's easy. They're all multiple choice. I believe ServSafe provides you with 4 potential answers, giving you a 25% chance at answering it correctly. Now, they're scenario-based questions. So when you're reading the question, one thing that I would highly suggest you do is you throw yourself into the scenario and think of it from a manager perspective. If you were the manager, right? At the end of the day, that's what this test is for. It's about getting a manager level certification. If you were the manager, what would you do? Those are the type of things you want to throw yourself into. And then, you know, one of the hardest things that I find across the board when it comes to taking ServSafe is when you get 2 similar answers. The best way I advise my students when taking the test and they find that there are 2 similar answers, because ServSafe is notoriously known for trying to trick you on the answer. Try to find the one that holds the most weight. Okay? I know that's easier said than done, but try to think what is the right answer and just go with it. So the second thing I always tell my students when taking this test is stop second guessing yourself. Stop attempting to go back and change your answers. I used to do that and I didn't do too well on this test. The moment I stopped doing that, my scores always exceeded past the pass rate. Okay, past the 70%, or past, at the time it was 75, but it is now 70%. ServSafe is still testing on the 7th edition, so that's the good news. The 8th edition playlist is just an update that the FDA made to the food code. So if you're paying attention to the 8th edition playlist on my channel, that's what that playlist is dedicated to. But the test is still based off of 7th edition material. Okay? Stop second guessing yourself. Usually your first answer is always the right answer. How long is the test? Well, you have about 2 hours to take the test. Most of our students have been able to finish it in under 90 minutes. Good question. If I move, is my ServSafe certification accepted in other states? And the answer is yes and no. Okay? You'll have to check with local health department to see if ServSafe is an acceptable certification. For the most part, ServSafe is the premier. It is the most recognized industry certification when it comes to safety and sanitation. I've been to multiple other states and I have still seen ServSafe certificates hanging up. So just check which local health departments, depending on where you're moving to see if they accept the ServSafe certification. That's why I'm also certified in National Registry Food Service Protection Health Guard certification, that just gives me double grounds to say that if they don't take ServSafe, at least they'll take Health Guard. Those are the two top recognized industry certifications across our country right now. What can I do if I do not pass the ServSafe Food Protection Manager certification the first time? Can I retest? You can retest only if you did not pass the examination or if the current certification is expiring. Okay, you'll need to purchase new exam materials or get with a proctor who can purchase those materials for you. You can retake the examination twice within a 30-day period. You must wait a total of 60 days from the most recent attempt before taking the exam again. So if you follow the steps that I'm giving you and outlining here, I guarantee you, and if you study the material on this page, I guarantee you, you're going to pass this industry cert. It's like anything in life. If you go into it thinking that you're going to fail, you're going to fail. You're setting yourself up for disaster before disaster even strikes. So go into it with a positive outlook. Go into it knowing that you're going to get some answers wrong and you're going to get most of them right. And on most of those, you're going to do well. Okay? I've passed over 375 students on the high school level that I teach at over the past 5 years. Okay? So just go with your gut. You got this. And we're here to help you, and we're here to train you, and we're here to offer many different ways for you to help study for your industry certification. No more than 4 attempts are allowed within a 12-month period. You will need to purchase a new exam answer sheet to retake the printed exam or purchase a new exam access code to retake the online exam. Now, what's the difference? I do want to kind of point this out. The printed exam, you'll have to get with a proctor. I am a certified proctor, so if you are in the Orlando area and you ever need a proctor, just reach out to me here on Food Service Education and we'll set something up. Usually the way that I direct it is you need about 14 days advance notice prior to taking the test because ServSafe will mail out the materials to me, the proctor, and then we'll get you all set up and you'll take your test and then we'll mail those back for results. Usually takes a couple of weeks to get those results. Now, if you do the online course, you still need a proctor and we can still do that. The difference between the printed version and the online version is it's $2 or $3 cheaper to get those materials, but more importantly, the online version gives you instant results. So the moment you hit submit, you know right then and there if you passed your industry certification, okay? Whereas the printed one takes a couple weeks to get answers. It's usually about 7 to 10 business days. Now, another good question that pops up with this is, will I know what I did well in what areas of the book I did really good at, and what areas of the book I need a little bit more reinforcement on? The answer is yes and no. You won't physically know as the student unless you ask your proctor. The proctor sees everything. It sees your score and it sees how well you did with each chapter of ServSafe. So make sure you check with your proctor and get those results. Now, if you're taking this course and you're in my class, my physical classroom that I teach at, I can provide you with those results if you just simply ask, okay? I'll get with the proctor because I won't be proctoring your test for you because I can't teach you the material and certify you. But if you get with me, I can get with the proctor, they'll send me the results, and I'll be able to tell you exactly what you did well on and what you need a little bit more practice on. Retests must be proctored by a registered ServSafe proctor. Again, I am personally a certified proctor for ServSafe. I am certified in teaching the material. I'm also certified in teaching the material for Health Guard. I'm not certified in proctoring the material for Health Guard, but ServSafe is where I kind of like to stay when it comes to renewing my industry certifications because it is the most widely recognized industry certification across the country, okay? So if you're in the Orlando area and you need someone who can handle this, just reach out to me on this page and we'll get something set up. Just starting out versus experience. From a truthful perspective, ServSafe isn't going to be easy on someone who's just starting out because you're missing foundational knowledge that you can only learn from working in a kitchen. Working in the environment gives you everything you need to know. You'll read stuff in the ServSafe material. You might listen to lectures on this channel, but then you'll be reinforcing it on a daily basis if you're working a full-time job, or maybe you're in culinary school, or maybe you're taking my culinary class. That's why I try to get my students in the kitchen as often as possible, because I want to be able to reinforce everything we're learning on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday schedule so that you can apply it on a Thursday, Friday schedule. Now, again, that schedule is entirely based on my current setup as a culinary instructor. It might be different for you, but you're going to get the most out of this ServSafe material and give yourself the greater chance if you are constantly reinforcing it instead of just learning it and trying to comprehend it. Okay? I'm not saying it's not possible to pass this test, but the way these questions are designed is you have to be able to plug yourself into the scenario and work through the question with your experience. That's the best way of being able to pass the industry certification exam. If you have foundational knowledge or can get around a mentor in a kitchen who can show you these things, then again, this test is going to be no big problem for you. Okay, you might struggle through a couple questions and trying to understand some key terminology like what the heck is a pewter? P-E-W-T-E-R. Those are all key words that pop up on the test. Honestly, I didn't know what a pewter was for a very long time. I'm not going to explain what it is here, but again, if you have someone that can mentor you and show you the ropes, it's going to be a lot easier than if you don't have someone mentoring you. The biggest difference between those who pass first time and those who struggle the test really always just depends on the type of person. You can have a really good comprehension reading score, and I've seen students with a high reading comprehension score pass this industry cert, and I've seen students with a low comprehension score struggle through the test, but because they're working in the industry, they're able to see themselves in the question, plug themselves into the actual scenario of each question, and still have a high chance at passing the test. So it depends on the individual. Hey, listen, if you like this video and you found value in it, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, come be part of our community, and check out our many different playlists. One of the main things that I pride myself on when it comes to teaching the material here on ServSafe, on food service education, is the fact that, I'm all about quality content, not quantity. Does that make sense? I don't want to just put out content for the sake of putting out content. I want to put out content that helps you. I adhere and practice my mission statement. The mission statement of Pesce Media, which is our parent company that owns all of these other channels across YouTube, our mission is to educate tomorrow's generation. Okay, and we do that through different niches and different channels. Okay, every channel has a different niche. This channel is particularly geared to helping you study and pass ServSafe Food Protection Manager and the National Registry Food Service Professional Health Guard certification. I want to provide you with every opportunity and the resources available in helping you understand the content being taught. The best way I can do that is through repetition. That's why you'll hear similar concepts, similar playlists. You'll start to see that throughout our channel. They're all really saying the same thing, but every playlist offers a different opportunity for you to get that repetition. One of the best things you can use on this channel when it comes to repetition is our YouTube Shorts. That is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Put on some headphones, put on some AirPods, whatever you got to do, and just go through our industry certification shorts. They're less than 60 seconds, and you're able to get key concepts and understand what you need to know to pass the test. We created shorts. We have comprehensive and non-comprehensive guides. We have quick guides where we provide you with answers, providing as many examples as possible. What I want you to know is you're in a good place if you're trying to pass an industry certification. If you want to go from making $7 an hour to making a whopping 29 plus an hour, this is the channel to get it from. This is where you're going to get the passion. You're going to see my experiences. You're going to get hands-on experiences because I also document my journey as a culinary chef and a culinary chef educator. I am constantly trying to provide you with as many resources and opportunities to earn your industry cert. So again, if you got any questions, put them down below. I'll do the best that I can to answer them, and I'll see you guys on the next video.